So, now that the capability is there to detect deepfakes, let's look at how we integrated the model into the CARIN environment. Our goal is to catch deepfake attempts live as they're happening. Fortunately for our goals, CARIN also includes functionality to support silent monitoring, which only requires minor tweaks for us to be able to observe the outputs of our model. As the figure on the left shows, we visualize our results in 3 ways. Using a gauge, where of course red means bad, aka deepfake, with a percentage value, and with a short text summarization. The call itself is evaluated multiple times. To be exact, we're working with 4-second windows, which means that the user has the ability to wait a couple times 4 seconds to collect the classification of the deepfake guard, in case the model doesn't output decisive results at first. I would also like to mention that the voice of the call agents will not interfere with the output of the deepfake guard. It only takes into account the client during conversations. In our next slide, we will show our solution in action, but first, let's paint a picture for context. Imagine you're a call or contact center supervisor and you're browsing the ongoing calls menu of our CARIN system. You can check out details regarding current calls, such as which agent is on the phone, what number the customer is calling from, and how long the conversation has been going on. So far, if you notice the suspicious call or phone number, say from a country where you're not selling any products, or a call has been going on for far too long, you only had the ability to listen into that discourse, make a judgment call regarding the content of the chat and the identity of the caller, and interact with the agent accordingly. It is almost impossible that in such a position you would accurately tell whether the other side is genuinely a human. And if you look into yourself, you would never even question it. Now, however, you will directly see the output of CARIN Deepfake Guard, and it will aid you in your decision-making progress. Now let's see how all this works in action. So this is the CARIN ongoing call section. As you can see, there are a lot of calls going on, but we're just curious what one of them looks like, so let's click on them. This is the silent monitoring part of our solution. You can see the gauge on the right side and the detection result. So let's actually listen to what's being said.
What information do you need?
Great. I just need to confirm your username and password for security purposes.
Alright, so that's a huge red flag. Someone is asking our call agent for personal information, which would already be suspicious, but we don't really know whether it's a benign call or not. But then we look at the output of the deepfake probability and see it's very likely a deepfake.
Oh, that's a bit unusual. We usually don't provide that information over the phone.
Actually, if you had listened to the whole conversation, it was about deepfake trying to impersonate themselves as an IT security expert at the company. Somehow, they managed to find audio from that person and try to get crucial information from the call agent. Even the call agent was suspicious, but she actually would have given the details to that person. Fortunately, the deepfake attack was successfully detected and prevented.